Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing on this fun Monday? Or if you're in like Australia or something, Tuesday. So, I have a kitty. She is looking at me. And also, it's the birthday of one of my kitties. We have a birthday sponge. A birthday sponge. But anyway, it is time. And we must plushify the main 4 characters of Transformers 1. I'm not going to spoil it too much because I know that it hasn't like fully released like everywhere yet. Like I'm not sure if it's just the UK or if it's like the entirety of the EU that doesn't get it until October. But I know that there's a place that there's a region that has not gotten Transformers 1 yet. And therefore, I am going to not spoil anything. In fact, I'm going to make a little pinned message so that y'all know. And pin this. Manually unpin at end of stream. And there we go. So, allow me to explain the order of how I'm going to do this plushification. Oh god, my references are all fucked up. I'm gonna have to delete some of these so I can just easily access Alita. Okay, this is better. So, I wanted to start off with Alita 1. For the simple reason that I just wanted to start off with Alita. She's the girl boss. Wait, hold on. I should probably like clean off my camera. It was a little blurry like last week when I was in my class. So it's probably gonna mess with my tracking if I don't at least clean it. Okay, so now that we have all that done, let's start off with Alita. I wasn't able to like fully download some of these images. I had to like, for some of these, I had to like take actual screenshots on my computer. And some of these faces, some of these are a little lackluster. And I'm going to be doing their cogs forms. Like when Alpha Trion gives for her characters her T-cogs. So yeah. I could do their cogs forms, but honestly, I'm not. I don't wanna. So, we are going to start off with Alita's face. Oh man, my kitty left the window. How sad, I have no kitty. So, I'm kind of just fucking around with these shapes. Why was there just that random fucking dot? Why was that there? So, around like her optical ridges, there's like a bit of black. So, I'm not going to spoil too much about Transformers 1. I did watch it the day it premiered in the United States, so back on like Friday, so like 3 days ago. So as of today. And all I'm going to say about Sentinel is that if any of you have watched Transformers Animated, he is way worse in Transformers 1. That is all I'm going to say. And all I am really ever going to say for a while. Because I know a lot of my viewers are in Europe. And I don't think y'all have gotten Transformers 1 yet. I know from what I know it's only released in Australia and in America. Like I think Canada also got Transformers 1. And I think they probably got it at the same time as the United States did. But I don't know if I really have many, Canadian viewers because of the whole time zone thing. And because of the time that I stream, I mostly get European folks. And because of that, I'm not going to say much about the movie, other than it's really good. I'm not going to say any other specific things other than Unicron, no, not Unicron, Alpha Trion has a very cool alt mode. And he's purple. And I really like the surface of Cybertron, it's very mossy. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. Like, I'm not going to divulge any further. Out of respect for the regions that have not gotten it yet. I ain't spoiling anything. So, yeah. Also, I recently figured out that you can change the anti-aliasing of the transformation tool in Clip Studio Paint. I've been using this program for a year. I just figured it out. Let's just say I sometimes do not have the brain cell. Also, something I'm going to mention about, the voice actors. I'm really glad that they're actual Transformers nerds. Like, I forgot which one it was. I think it was Keegan-Michael Key's. Which, the only voice actors I recognize out of, like, all the four main cast were Chris Hemsworth, who did Optimus Prime, and is objectively one of the good voice actors for Optimus Prime. Like, he does a very good balance of, like, the inexperienced Transformers animated Optimus and the other versions of Optimus where he's, like, way more mature. Like, he struck that balance. And I also, the only other one I recognized was Scarlett Johansson. And I keep on trying to prevent myself from pronouncing her last name as Johansson, because I know it's a Nordic name. And I'm struggling to not pronounce it as if she, was someone born and raised in, like, Scandinavia. Like, another reason why some people pronounce it as Johansson, but my mind always goes to Johansson. Partially because there's, like, one story that I wrote and pretty much abandoned, like, 2 years ago. Like, I literally have a stat block on Tumblr for that story that is dead. And, a lot of the characters in there are, like, based on, like, Scandinavia. So I kind of like familiarize myself a little bit with like some of the more Nordic pronunciations. Unfortunately, this is one of the things about trying to learn stuff from other languages. It will permanently affect the way... Actually, it has permanently affected the way that I say some things. You know? Okay. So, like, there's this little thing here? Wait, no. But I'm really glad that the cast of the voice actors for the main characters in Transformers 1 are Transformers nerds. Like, I remember the voice actor for, I think it was B127, and I believe he mentioned like something from like the comics. Like the IDW comics that I did not actually know about because I've only read More Than Meets the Eye. And it was a question as to why Megatron transformed into a Ganaut mode. And the answer was, he ingested Or-13. I did not know that until that interview question. Also, I'd like to mention that in the comics, like in the IDW comics, Alita 1 is terrifying. She sits upon a throne of corpses. I'm not joking. About the corpse throne. And one of the things that they did was keep the voice actor for Starscream because, well, technically the voice actor for Starscream in Transformers 1, Steve Buscemi, has also voiced other characters in, Transformers, throughout different parts of the franchise. He voiced Starscream in both Transformers Prime and Earthspark. And he voices Dead End in Cyberverse. And he also does Heatwave in Rescue Bots. Actually, hold on. He acted in The Sopranos! What? He was in Spy Kids? What? What? He was in Spy Kids? What? Oh my god. He was in Spy Kids. Okay. Wikipedia. Oh, he was a firefighter in the 80s? Hold on. Well then. I learned something new. Okay. I'm going to save this as TFO Elita 1. And that is because I'm probably going to do another one of the Elitas. Like probably IDW Elita. So actually, hold on. Was it even Steve Buscemi who voiced Starscream? voice actor? Oh, it was Steve. It was Steve Blum. It was the wrong Steve. I fucked up. It wasn't Steve Buscemi. He who actually did Transformers Prime Starscream. That was Steve Buscemi. No, not Steve Buscemi, Steve Blum. That was the one who did Starscream, Transformers Prime, Heatwave, and Rescue Bots, Dead End and Cyberverse, and Starscream again in Earthspark. Okay, which one of these is a good reference? I believe this one. Let's switch to a purple. So I think I might do like just the sketches today. Maybe do the line art and color for like one of the characters. Also, hello Fox. I'm doing quite well. I am plushifying Alita. And the reason I'm doing Alita first is because I do what I want. This is my stream. And also this is my drawing. And therefore, we're drawing Alita. Also, my patch sort of fell off while I was asleep. And I can't really put it back on because the adhesive dried. Understandable indeed. I will. So yeah. I mean, Steve Buscemi does a pretty good Starscream. But he also did act in the Bayverse, and if y'all know anything about a lot of the Transformers fandom, a lot of us aren't a big fan of Bayverse. Because let's just say that the Decepticons look very ugly. You know what? I'm going to pull out an incognito tab. I don't want this to be on my search history. Like, what the hell is this? What the hell? This is meant to be Starscream. This is meant to be Starscream. This is not Starscream. Like, what is with all of this kibble? Why does he have so much kibble? They didn't even keep his helmet. They didn't even keep his head. What is this? What is this? Why does he look like this? Why? This isn't Starscream. Well, technically it is, but I just hate pretty much everything Bayverse. I'm a hater of Bayverse. Like, if there's ever going to be a time I'm going to be a hater of a certain part of Transformers, it's gonna be Bayverse. Like, I'm going to be your local little Bayverse hater. I'm genuinely surprised that people actually like Bayverse. Because, like, all I think of when I think of Bayverse is like, oh my god. I just think that the Decepticon designs are so ugly and unrecognizable from who they're meant to be. Like, why would they do such a thing? I don't understand. Like, if you're going to make a live-action Transformers movie, at least try to make some of the characters of the Transformers characters recognizable outside of, like, the Autobots. Like, at least give them some color. Don't make them, like, gray blobs of fucking metal. In fact, the reason why on Tumblr the Macadam tag exists is because of Bayverse. The Macadam tag was meant to separate the Bayverse who used the Transformers tag from the ones who like who make fan art of like the animated or the comics version of Transformers. Like, that's the main difference. If anyone wanted to know the difference between, like, or the reason why certain tags exist on Tumblr for the Transformers fandom. It's because of Bayverse. And now, our Transformers tag is being taken over by porn bots on Tumblr. I literally had to report a few of them. And that, luckily, they have not touched any of the other Transformers specific tags, like, Macadam or Macadams. Which, thank God, they haven't. That would just fucking suck. If they, actually decided to take over more of the Transformers tags. And just the main one. Which, yeah. But yeah. So okay. But anyway, that's my rant out of the way about, like, Bayverse and how much I hate it. So, once I finish this sketch for Alita, I'm going to go do an intermission for like a few minutes. Partially because I, one, need to apply a new patch because mine is, I could just easily remove this. And I can't even put it back on. So I have to apply it on my other arm. That, and I need to energize myself. So I can probably just like do the white here. This could be like the white. And then here will be like her feet. And of course we gotta do this. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to decrease the opacity. And I'm going to start off with doing some of the line art. Okay, wait, no, that's to import. Okay. Okay. Now let's do this. And this. Okay, here we go. Now, do a little bit of an erase. There we go. Okay. And now we do this. And here we go. That is the helmet. Wait, no, that's a little too thick. Mhm. So I'm going to go do an intermission. So I can stretch my legs out a little bit and stim. And re-energize myself. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Eborinian. And so, we shall continue the Plushification of Elita. Let's do a new layer. You know, straight lines. And decrease this by 1 pixel. Because we want to show some depth here. Hello, Ray! How you doing? And now, this one. As one does when they're on the first day of time off from work. Understandable. Tired as fuck in short terms. Yeah, understandable. I'd also be tired as fuck if I were, you know, working a lot. But I am halfway through my college semester, which means soon I'll be off hiatus. And that means I'll be able to have, like, more time to do stuff with y'all. In fact, I might start doing, like, Plushification requests on Tumblr so that I, you know, have something to do. I am on the right layer. I'm just doing something that I usually do sometimes with line art. Like, I tend to do some line art on separate layers so that in case it, you know, if for example it kind of like intersects with another layer, I can easily erase it without like messing up the other line art if it's already perfect as it is. But yeah. And besides, all my other sketch layers are named already and are at lowered opacity, so I can know. But just in case, I'm going to lock these layers so I don't accidentally put line art on the wrong layer. Now layer 2. Going to make this line thicker. That's one of the questions that freaks drawing people out. Yeah, it's one of the things about digital art. Because in terms of like traditional drawing, everything is like technically on the same layer. There aren't even layers you have to worry about. However, if you're like me and you do a lot of digital art, possibly drawing on the wrong layer can freak you the fuck out. And lead to lots of frustration when you realize that you've been drawing on the wrong ass layer the whole time. Yeah, been PC drawing? Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. And there we go. Now we can merge those to the line art. And the main reason why I am using line tools is because I personally prefer it whenever I'm doing these sorts of things because, one, it takes us time. Yeah, easier to be parallel, and also it makes it easier to get like perfect lines. and then not have to worry about drawing the same line over and over and over again. And I can do something like this. And luckily, because I just use like the mapping pen and a 4, which is like one of the standard brushes, it makes it easier for me to like kind of like cheese my lines. And in this case, it just... What about cheese? You got me! Know how you like cheese a boss fight? I do that with my line art. I just do this because like it's easier. It's easier to have like perfect line if I use like a line tool. Like this. Yeah, that cheese can't be consumed, unfortunately. But there are plenty of other types of cheeses that are able to be consumed. Like bread cheese. In fact, I recently got my, like, a few weeks ago, I got myself some more bread cheese. So I can try making myself some cheesy garlic bread again. Because the first time I tried to make cheesy garlic bread with bread cheese, I messed up. I didn't cut the cheese. Yes, I am American. Also, it's understandable that you might assume it to be a dumb question because of my... But it is understandable because a lot of Americans have a lot of different accents. Like, a southern accent and a Midwestern accent are very different. No, because in the South, and I'm not sure if this applies in other places, but in the South, you often say roundabout. However, when I went to Wisconsin earlier this year and spent some time with my grandpa, he pronounced it as roundabout. Like, these roundabouts are made for walking. You use the accent as well because in parts of the part of Europe where you live, there's a fuck ton of them. Also, it's okay, you can say fuck. But yeah. I mean, one of the things that I remember hearing about, I'm not sure if it was in college or if I was in high school at the time. But it was certainly, like, within the past few years. Like, post-pandemic. And it's something that people are more... Yeah, type in error. So, something that the teacher said is that in more rural parts of the United States, people are more likely to retain their accents. And in more urban parts of the United States, they kind of like have different, you know, they have different like ways of speaking based on various different accents. And this is probably something that you can also notice if someone moved around a lot in many different places when they were young. They have a less defined accent compared to someone who lived in like one place their entire life. So like someone like me, I have a more southern East Coast accent. I think like the best way I remember taking an accent test, and it cost me as Californian, but here's the thing. I've only been to California once. And that was over a decade ago. Like, that was 12 years ago. AKA the first time I have ever been on a plane. And that was because my dad was stationed in San Diego at that time. Hence why I was in San Diego in the first place. It also depends a lot on the people around you. Yeah. I mean, there is a reason why accents can change over time. And a lot of it is because if you spend a lot of time with people from a certain place, or in some cases, if you consume a lot of media from people from certain places, you can develop some speech patterns from those people. It's very fascinating from a linguistic standpoint. But I am not a linguist. I am just a silly little autistic person. But in my case, I know a few people who are Filipino. You still think that you speak 4 of them? Oh God. So something I consider quite fascinating about fluently. Yeah. One of the more fascinating things about linguistics is how it. So I've recently been watching a lot of this one creator on YouTube Shorts, and he's also on TikTok. I think his username is the Etymology Nerd, but he talks a lot about how linguistics evolved over time. And one of the weirder things is how language evolved due to internet censorship. The term unalive for, yeah. Words like unalive make you mad. Yeah. Unfortunately, such words have been influenced by the algorithm. And because of that, sanitization of certain words, people have to adapt to the algorithm so that their videos aren't as impacted by the algorithm. It's unfortunately a curse. Wait, I can probably do a curved line for this. So this is what it currently looks like. I can probably like turn off the arm layer and the face layer. Gotta go. Alrighty-o. And I no die. Don't worry, I was just dehydrated. I have water. And a kitty. Don't worry, I shall no die. Drunk! I guess. Drunk. Stonks. Wait, fuck. Meant to do the curved. Yeah. Don't die. Don't drink die. Don't drink the kitty. Don't worry. Kitty is just chilling on my bed. She's just licking herself. 'Cause that's what cats do. Actually, no. Okay. Bye now. What? Have a good night. Now I gotta do this. You know, I can probably use the curve tool for this. Now I gotta do another layer. And do this. Wait, no. Overshot the race. So now I can do this. Now let's save. Turn off that layer. Now I gotta erase this. Merge that with the line art. Okay. Actually, I'm probably gonna just do the curve all throughout. Okay. That was a bit of a fuck up. Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Actually, wait, no. Now I'm going to be simplifying the design here. And that is because I don't want to bother, like, making a whole bunch of details. That will, you know, drive me mad eventually. Like, I don't want to drive myself insane. From, you know, kibble. And of course, this isn't going to be, like, completely accurate to what Alito looks like. But I am at least trying. So I think I'm going to start doing a bit of color. And I'm going to do this. And that. Darker one goes here. also, thank you for following Ray. Finally. Surprised it took you this long. Wait, no. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'll figure out a good pink color. Actually, more magenta-ish. Reddish magenta later. So... And now erase this. Actually, should I go figure out the color for now while I, have some of the colors already in here? You know what? No. Okay. 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 I can do a bit of the color here. Okay, So I can do this. And the back. Yeah. I decided to do a little bit of the colors based on the ones I have in this palette over here. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I noticed. Surprised it took you that long. Yeah. So almost never on Twitch. Yeah. So okay. I think I messed up the perspective a little bit over here. Okay. So simply for gore. Understandable. It's understandable to do it for gore. So, okay. Redo that. Okay. So let's do this. How long do I stream for today? We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'm probably going to go for another 2 more hours. Or until I feel like really doing some assignments. But yeah. I'm probably going to be live for like 2 or 3 more hours. Depending on how long I really want to like do stuff. My time right now, it's 2:40. So yeah, pretty early in the day. Yeah, PM, yeah. It's almost 1500. I mean, I'm not the kind of person to go live at like 2 in the morning. Even though sometimes I am up during that time. You can never be sure when people say it's 2. Yeah. Here we go. We know. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little more accurate to Alita. Why am I drawing plushies of films I haven't seen yet? I saw Transformers 1 Ray. I saw it 3 days ago! It's out in the United States! Oh, you went off from your stream, from my stream title? Yeah. It doesn't say if I didn't watch it, because I did. Oh, there was that one message in chat. Oh, that! The pinned message. That's because it's not out in the EU yet, and I don't want people to, like, majorly spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, since it only recently came out in the United States. I just don't want people to, like, completely ruin the surprises for anyone else. The pin message is mostly for those who haven't watched it yet, whether it's because they are waiting for it to be available on a streaming service, or if they're waiting for it to release in their country or region. That is why that message is there. Sorry about that, Ray. The message is just there for those who have yet to see it. So yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to omit one of the wheels. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna omit it. So I'm going to go do like this. This is in case I made any mistakes. Now let's save. So once I'm done with Alita, I'm going to go onto B127, aka Bumblebee, or just B. And I might like dedicate another stream to doing Optimus Prime and Megatron. But I'm not fully sure yet. Because it's probably going to take me 2 hours as well in order to like do Bumblebee. So I think she's more of a magenta. Wait, no. Yeah, this is a better color. But yeah, once I finish Alita, I'll save her as a PNG and then import her into VTube Studio. Then I'll replace Drift with her. Then once I do Bumblebee, I'll do the same thing, but not replace Alita with him. And once they're all done, I'll make a little screenshot of myself with all of them. And then I'll upload them to Ko-fi. Actually, hold on. Here we go. Just add to my color palette. I'd like to mention that I've already plushified Bumblebee once. I just haven't done any other versions of Bumblebee yet. And also, sometime later this week, I'm currently trying to set up payments on Ko-fi, but I need to make a checking account with my bank in order to like receive any funds. So yeah, I will announce when I'm able to like accept donations on Ko-fi. And I also plan on like possibly making pins and stuff. Probably like stickers and pins first, and then eventually I'll probably do like charms and you know, that sort of stuff. I'm probably not going to like become a vendor at any conventions, but at least in the near future I don't plan on doing that yet. That is going to be something I'll do in the next few years. Probably once I, you know, get my driver's license and I'm able to, you know, drive a car. Probably like buy a car that has a good amount of trunk space, so that I can like easily ship a bunch of orders out through USPS. But yeah. So once I'm able to do all of those, I can have a potential new way to make like an income. Well, I say new way, but I only really have like an allowance, and sometimes like if I'm in college, like I get paid by the VA. You know. So, clip the layer. Okay. And now wiggle. Shit. I dropped my phone. So, delete. And now more correcting for colors. Yeah, good job knocking down the phone! Oh my god. Wait, shit, wrong layer. Now, there we go. Now we gotta do this. Wait. There we go. Now for this. E. Wah. Wait, no. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alita is done. Okay. PNG. Now it is time to set everything up. Wait, no. That's not what I meant to do. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. Items. Now, new tab with drawings. View, large icons. Move to items. Now, if I go to item settings, I scroll down. And here she is. And there we go. I'm going to go read the message that needs to be checked. I know. I've seen it before. But yeah, I'm going to go do an intermission. And set everything up for doing Bumblebee. Which is going to take me another 2 hours. I'm probably going to end stream after I finish Bumblebee. And I'll try to stream on Friday. But I do have an assignment that's due that night. So I might try to do like Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe next week on Monday. Because I have an in-person class tomorrow that starts around the time that I start my streams. And obviously I can't really do both of those at the same time. But I might do like the sketches for like Optimus Prime and Megatron so that I can like just do the line art and colors. Yeah, I can't. It's a Zoom class. And luckily it tends to be kind of short, but I'd rather have all my attention focused on, you know, my class. And, you know, yeah. How dare you not be able to multitask? Well, it's probably a bad idea if I stream while I'm in a Zoom call. Because y'all will be able to hear the class going on. How dare I take my classes seriously? I know. But I have 3 weeks left of my classes. I gotta do the grind. I gotta do the grind. I must do the grind. I gotta do the grind. You know, the pets for the heads. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going to go do my intermission. I'll pace and, get myself another water. And I shall be back. Okay, I'm back. It is now time for me to acquire my Bumblebee references. It's literally just this one. I might need to gather a few more. Okay. Save as TFO B127. Hold on. Have two. Okay. Yeah, this is the base model indeed. I have three sizes of it actually. This is the base. I also have a big one for big Transformers characters. And then there's a mini. So yeah. And the base models is, the base is kind of just like help with like, you know, the process. Because I honestly don't want to bother her drawing and all of the characters. Yeah, base shape, yeah. I don't want to bother like doing all the characters by scratch because it would take a lot more time. Of course, eventually I will have to do that with, you know, some of the characters like Ravage. Because Ravage is a kitty. And of course I'm going to give him big ol' eyes. And I'd like to show him. I've done Bumblebee before. I just gave him big ol' eyes because he's just a little guy. Just a key. He's just a little guy. But anyway. So, something that I omit in the plushies is the neck. I don't really bother with it. So... here we go. And here we go. Hold on. Making that a little longer. Felt a little too bunched up as I was starting to make it. So and now we do this. So, doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. What is the tail on my model linked to? Well, if I... So, it's linked to the physics of my model, actually. You know, the up and down, left and right. It's kind of linked to that. It's also linked to the breathing part of the model. It's like the only part of the that I rigged for the breathing. So yeah. I don't have any other breathing physics. other than the tail. How dare I breathe? With my asthmatic ass? But yeah. I do plan on having some other breathing physics once I, you know, start doing my 2.0 in Life 2D Cubism, that is. Well, you meant me as a model? Yeah, human with no breathing is kind of bad. Okay. But yeah. I actually haven't made much progress on my 2.0 model in the past few weeks. Which is a little sucky, because I really wanted to work on it a bit. But, given the whole grandmother passing away thing, and having to go attend a funeral, some of my plans have been a little pushed back. Then stop with the plushes and do $2. Eh. Then do 2.0s. Yeah. Well, the main reason why I'm doing the 2.0s is the reason why I'm doing the plushes, is because it, you know, it's something I can do, and there's kind of like, the dollar was a typo? Yeah, I had a feeling. And the main reason why I'm doing the 2.0s is because Transformers is kind of getting a little popular right now, and I feel like some people might be wanting some Transformers themed assets. Don't forget the keyboard has a few more keys than yours. Yeah. Wah. Yep. Fuck! I made a mistake. Oh yes, S. The S letter. Yeah, regular keys. Yeah. So, circle. And more circle. Yeah. It's okay. And okay. I might work on my 2.0 a little bit after I finish plushifying him Bumblebee. Yeah. So, I actually have some stuff that I plan on adding to my 2.0 model written down on a piece of, on a post-it note. So, there's the feet and shoes, which I kind of already did the feet, like a rudimentary form of the feet. Diamond patterns on pants and the sleeves. Hair and layers, art hand toggle, hold plush toggle, eye sparkles, and middle finger toggle. Just because. And why hide that toggle? Well, why not? Like a third leg? No. It's like, you know how I do my art toggle? Like that. Second hand? Well, sort of. You could consider it like that. Head? So... yeah, second head, not hand. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. This is what I currently have for my 2.0 model. As you can see, she looks very, very tired. Scar. This is my cleft palette. This is my cleft lip scar. I've always drawn myself with that scar. Like, if I get closer to y'all. if I get closer? Y'all can see it here too. Okay. My cleft palate scar. Basically, like, around here. Did not mean to do that. So, like, around here, there was a bit of a pause in the development of my face. However, it fused together before I was born. And that pause left a cleft down to my skull, which led to having a needle tooth, which basically is like, know how this would be like a canine? Mine was kind of like this. You didn't know what cleft meant. That's understandable. Some people who aren't really all that well versed in, you know, all that stuff might not know what a cleft palate means. Or like a cleft lip. And a cleft palate, that means like there's an actual hole in your soft palate. English medical terms, yeah. And basically, I ended up having to have, like, surgery in order to, like, correct it. Like, when I was 11 months old. And, because of how young I was, I kind of had, like, staples to, like, you know, help, you know, with the thing. So that I, you know, would heal. Yeah. It is significantly better now. Oh, yeah. So, like... yeah. I did end up having some complications from the cleft palate. Like, for example, the whole needle tooth thing. Like, that had to end up being removed along with my other canine tooth. Which, you know, kind of sucks because that means I have no fangs. You know? But it is like one of those small details that I can always include. Yeah. Then when I bite, then it hurts less. Yeah. I mean, I am a frequent accidental tongue biter, so yeah. Yeah, I have to pay attention to that, yeah. I kind of have a relatively biggish tongue as well. the canines were kind of preventing some of my teeth from coming down, so it couldn't really like do any transplants or like little dentures. They couldn't exactly do that. Yeah. As an adult, I mean, I could, but I'd have to get some teeth removed in order for that to happen. And honestly, I don't want to have any teeth of mine removed. Yeah, yep, it's a nope. And the few I got left, yeah. And now let's turn down the opacity of all of these to like 50%. And also lock all of these. And now it is time for me to do all of this. Good luck unlocking. Yeah. Luckily, it's like pretty easy to do the layer lock. Blah. And I'm also going to add the color layer as well. So, Transformers, I can like make the inside of mouth the darkest color. Wait, right, I forgot. And then the second darkest can be the teeth. Or like the dente, as the fandom calls them. Then I can do the color of his optics. And the lightest color can be the rest of his face. I'm just going to surround under the color placements that I already did. And like some of the parts that don't require much additional line art. Looks like he ate something with whipped cream. I mean, yeah, and got it all over his face. So God. So I'm going to do a lot of curved lines here for, you know, Bumblebee. And that's because he does have, like, a lot of curved lines in his shape language. And in terms of, like, shape language, curves are often meant to like denote more friendly characters. So yeah. So dark color also goes here. And now I do have like some, you know, yellows here. And I'm going to go with this one. Now this little sunny yellow. And now let's fill out this. Now for some of this, I'm going to go with straighter lines. Like for example, here for his, you know, this thing. Yeah, central unibrow. It's more like a head detail, but you could call it that. This is probably something more like a brow ridge. Okay. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Wow. So now I gotta turn that opacity down. back up. There we go. That is his face. Actually, hold on. Holds the table! Okay. And now we gotta go begin doing his body. I said hold on, indeed I did. But it's more like a metaphorical. There we go. Let's save. Yeah, always save in between, indeed. You may never know when there will be a power outage. That leads you to lose several hours of work. Yeah, or the cat bapping the power button, indeed. Well, luckily the power button for my computer is on top of it. It's just the extension cord that I have to worry about because it happened to me once. It's my old cat Mao. Just like bap. Okay. Okay. And now... Yeah, luckily I have no cat that will possibly try to turn off my computer because the angry calico is all the way on my bed, taking her little nappy nap. So your bed is clean for you as well, so you're gonna go sleep? What? Go do your mirrors. You may DM me tomorrow or later. What? Understandable. Have a good day. Okay. Save again. Wah. Hmm. 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 Okay. Wait, no, that was the straight line. I meant to do the curve. Mm-hmm. There's that with the line art. Hello, Link Lover. How are you? I hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. I am doing the plushification of Bumblebee. Or B127. I already did Alita, and that's why she is on my shoulder. Wait, no. That's better. Okay. Here we go. Now those are done. Okay. Now we gotta fill in all the darks. And add a little more contrast. And now it is time for the arms. There we go. Now I need to do this circle. A circle. And now another. Okay. Okay. Now we gotta do the line color. But also do this as well. Because I am not immune to making mistakes. Clip. And I see that I've made a few. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Oh god, my stomach is growling. I might need to go get food after I finish this, you know? Okay, we're getting close to finished. And Bumblebee is done. So it's been about 3 hours and 40 minutes since I started stream. I think I'm going to end it here. So I was going to go work on my live 2D, my new 2.0 model, but I feel like I should probably go work on assignments while I'm still being affected by my Adderall. And I need to fix some stuff with my model that I'm currently using. Like, I think I need to do like the glue thing with the zipper and the torso. Wait, I forgot. But yeah, I'm going to end this about here. Next time, I'm going to go do Optimus Prime and D16/Megatron. And then I'll upload these to Ko-fi. And, promote that. So, yeah. I'm probably going to be here next week. But I don't know if I'll be able to stream next week because I'm in the latter half of my semester. I am probably going to, make this a community. I probably might work on these in my, Discord server, which that is the Discord server. And that is some of my social medias. Eventually I will make a Nightbot command for my Ko-fi once I have all my payments set up. But yeah, I'll be here either later this week or sometime next week. And yeah, I'll be seeing y'all eventually. Bye, y'all.